A spirited day 10 of Broncos training camp, touchdowns, interceptions, the offense and defense going back and forth on Tuesday. Hello, I'm Phil Milani. Thanks for joining us for our Broncos camp daily recap. You know, without fans out here, I thought maybe energy levels would dip a little bit, especially with long days, 10 days into camp, but that has not been the case. The guys have done a great job of creating an atmosphere that keeps them fired up.
Yeah, I like to see good competitive practice, and I think we had that today. Guys were crisp. They were competing. A lot of good, not over-the-top trash talking going on, which I think really brought the level up of practice. I was even tempted there at one point to make one of the drills live because I think they were ready for it, but I didn't.
Let's bring in the best trash talker that I know. That's Aric DiLalla. Aric, what do you see from practice today? It seems like the defense started hot, but the offense bounced back late.
Yeah, Phil, early in practice, the offense didn't look too good at all. Drew Lock was overthrowing some receivers, some drop passes. Jerry Jeudy had a couple. Deshaun Hamilton had a drop. It didn't look like things were flowing the way you would want them to. But like you mentioned, toward the end of practice, Pat Shurmur's offense got things back on track, particularly in the red zone. Drew Lock found Jerry Jeudy for a toe-tapping touchdown, then hit Deshaun Hamilton in a different period. They just looked a lot more comfortable there, Phil. And one guy who was able to kind of take all that in from the sideline was KJ Hamler. He's been out with a hamstring injury, but he's been taking notes. And Vic Fangio said that's really important because they're going to need him to do exactly what Drew Lock did last season, which is use the time away from the practice field to your advantage, to learn the offense, to get a mental edge, and pick things up. Obviously, KJ is going to not be out quite as long, Phil, but if he's going to make an impact right away when he gets back, he's going to have to know this offense inside and out.
Yeah, mental reps are almost just as valuable for a guy like Hamler, a rookie trying to learn this offense. But a different rookie who seems to have picked things up just fine is tight end Albert Okwuegbunam.
Yeah, Phil, we were talking about the red zone, and no one has made a bigger impact there than Albert O during practice. He's, whether it's making a catch in traffic, being able to get those feet down at the corner of the end zone, he's looked really good. I think Vic Fangio wants to see more consistency from him, both in the run blocking game and in pass catching. But the early returns, I think, have been very positive.
Yeah, at 6'5", 258 pounds. He's hard to miss out there on the field, and he's left his mark even in his own tight end room.
I think he's the real monster. Dude, he's just so physically gifted. I think the thing with him is that, he's kind of raw right now, but I don't say that in a bad way. I say that like, dude, if he keeps building on it and keeps figuring it out, he's gonna be one of the best tight ends in the league. I mean, just how fast he is, how built he is. Dude, I really do believe if he can figure it out, dude, he's gonna be a scary dude in this league for years to come.
He's the real monster. Not sure what that means, but one thing's for sure, he's been scaring linebackers out there. Let's bring in Sidney Jones now. And Sidney, the numbers are dwindling at that inside linebacker position, but Vic Fangio had some good news on Tuesday.
He did, Phil. Yeah, with Todd Davis being out due to a calf injury. Luckily, it's not as bad as the one he had last year. But Coach Fangio did say he'll be back in time well before the week of the opener. With Todd Davis out of practice, Josey Jewell has been able to step up and fill in for him. Josey Jewell spoke with the media today and said year 2 in Vic Fangio's defense is going a lot smoother than year 1. He's been able to grasp the little details more, and he's thinking less and acting a lot faster.
That's good to hear. Josey heading into his 3rd year in the NFL says he wants to climb the ladder the right way and hopefully become a full-time starter.
Yeah, I love special teams. Yeah, I love all that other stuff. Really whatever gets me on the field. But at the end of the day, I want to be consistent enough to be on the field and be playing defense and being with the ones and starting. So really that's my hope. That's my goal here for the short future and for the long future, for however long football lasts for me.
Jewell taking advantage of some first-team reps right now as the injuries pile up on this Broncos team. Head coach Vic Fangio said the Broncos only practiced with about 65 guys on Tuesday. And 10 days into camp, the biggest competition right now is at that third cornerback spot. Fangio said he wished there'd be enough separation that even the media could tell him who to pick for that spot, but he doesn't anticipate anticipate that being the case. I mean, if he wants to come down to my office, I have some thoughts. I can share some of my notes. But anyway, the Broncos off on Wednesday, but they'll be back on Tuesday, and so will we. That's going to wrap things up for us on this Tuesday. For Aric, DiLalla, and Sidney Jones, I'm Phil Milani. Thanks for watching our Broncos Camp Daily Recap.